Controlling the servo motor. All motors have 3 wires coming out of them, out of which 2 will be used for supplying the power and 1 will be used for the signal that is to be sent to the microcontroller. Servo motor is controlled by PWM, pulse width modulation, which is provided by the control wires. There is a minimum pulse and maximum pulse and repetition rate. Servo motor can turn 90 degrees from either direction from the neutral position. The servo motor expects to see the pulse every 20 milliseconds, and the length of the pulse will determine how far the motor turns. For example, a 1.5 millisecond pulse will make the motor turn to 90-degree position, such as if the pulse is shorter than 1.5 millisecond, shaft moves to 0 degrees, and if it is longer than 1.5 millisecond, then it will turn the servo to 180 degrees. Now about pinouts and interfacing the servo motor with Arduino. There are 2 types of servo motor available in the market. The one with white, red and black wire, and the other one with orange, red and brown wire. In ATL, you can get any one of these. The connection of white, red and black wire is as follows. The white wire is connected with the digital pin number 10, black wire is connected with ground, and red wire is connected to 3 volt of the Arduino pin. In case of orange, red and brown, the orange wire is connected to the pin number 10, brown wire is connected with ground, and red wire is connected with the 3.3 volt of the Arduino pin. Now this is the code for testing the servo motor in real time environment. To start, we have to include the library called servo.h. Once that is done, then we have to create an object called myServo using the library function servo. After that, we have to declare an integer called pos, the value for which is 0. Under void setup, we have to use the command called myservo.attach to pin number 10. So in our case, we have attached the signal pin of the servo motor to pin number 10 of the Arduino. Under void loop, we will be using the for loop first. So the condition for the for loop would be the pos variable for which the initial value is declared as 0. The full for loop will be running till the time the position variable reaches 180. Post that, we will again be using the for loop, but this time the initial value of the pos variable will be 180, which will be the exiting value of pos from this loop. And earlier we were incrementing the pos variable by 1. In this case, we are decreasing the pos variable by 1, and it will happen till the pos variable reaches 0, and all these values will keep on writing on the servo. The way servo will be responding to this code is the shaft will be rotating to 180 degree with this particular for loop, and then the shaft will come back to 0 degrees with the help of this loop, and same thing will keep on repeating till we are keeping our system on. Thank you very much. Now we will be interfacing the servo motor with Arduino practically and looking into this code.